The ember of silence burned cold in Alaric's palm as he left the furnace behind. Its light gave no glow, its fire no sound. Yet every creature he passed recoiled as if from the wrath of a god. The path sloped downward, carved into the black marrow of hell. The walls pulsed faintly, veins of molten gold running through stone like blood through veins. Whispers drifted from cracks in the rock, prayers from the damned unfinished and trembling. The demon within him stirred restlessly. "Even I do not walk this far often," it murmured. "You feel it too, don't you?" The vault breathes, it remembers what it keeps. Alaric didn't answer. His chain scraped against the ground, hot sparks trailing behind him like dying stars. Ahead, the tunnel opened into a vast chamber, an abyssal cathedral, its ceiling lost in shadow. At its center stood the vault below, a monolith of black stone carved with countless names that no longer belonged to any tongue. Chains thicker than trees bound its doors, each one etched with runes that writhed like living things, and something inside was moving. A pulse echoed through the air, deep and slow like a heartbeat under the earth. Cracks began to form across the vault's surface, leaking dull crimson light. The demon whispered, almost reverent. It wakes and the chains burst. A wave of air and fire rode through the chamber, sending Alaric staggering backward. From the vault's broken door crawled a shape that could not be contained by human form. It was the Forgotten King, a demon so ancient its name had been stricken from every scroll. Its body was a tower of molten armor, its limbs forged from fused bones, faces screaming from its chest. Eyes like dying suns burned in its skull. When it spoke, the sound came from every mouth in its flesh. "Who dares bind me again?" Alaric's voice was low, steady. "I am the traveler, and I bring you home." The king's laughter thundered through the vault, shaking stone from the ceiling. "You are half a soul at best. I have devoured legions greater than you." Alaric let the chain fall from his shoulders. The lynx writhed, alive, eager. He whispered the old prayer, not holy anymore, not unholy either, and the chain ignited with black fire. The fight began. The king struck first, his arm sweeping down like a falling star. Alaric rolled aside. The impact shattered the ground, molten cracks racing outward. He lashed the chain upward. It caught the creature's wrist, burned through bone, but the king only roared and tore it free. Each blow from the monster was like thunder made flesh. Alaric moved through the ruin, every motion measured, the chain snapping and coiling like lightning. He struck for joints, for the weak seams of the creature's armor, but every hit came at a cost. Each time the chain bit deep, the flames scorched his own flesh in return. The demon laughed inside him, its voice fierce with battle lust. "Faster, priest, you'll die crawling unless you let me in." Another swing. The king caught him this time, claws closing around his torso. Bones cracked, the world dimmed. Alaric gasped, blood running down his chin. "Do it," he hissed, "just this once." The laughter became a growl. Finally, the world exploded in light. Flames poured from Alaric's eyes and mouth, his shadow twisting into something horned and immense. His voice became two, the priest and the demon speaking as one. The chain screamed through the air, now burning with twin fires, one holy, one infernal. They struck together. The lynx tore through the king's chest, ripping open the mass of faces. A shockwave of soundless light erupted, blasting the chamber in silence so complete it drowned the screams. The ember of silence had awakened. The king staggered, molten ichor pouring from its wounds. It tried to roar, but no sound came, then its voice stolen, its power unraveling. Alaric drove the chain forward, wrapping it around the creature's throat, pulling until the head split apart in a geyser of black flame. The ground split open beneath them, a vast pit of nothing. With one last motion, Alaric hurled the monster into the void. The ember blazed white, and the pit sealed shut with a thunderous silence. When the echoes faded, Alaric collapsed. Smoke rose from his body. His hands shook violently, the chain now cool and heavy across his lap. Inside him, the demon's voice was faint, not mocking, but soft. "You let me fight beside you. You felt what we could be if you stopped running." Alaric's reply was a whisper. "We fought together. That doesn't make us one." "No," the demon said, almost smiling in his mind. "But for the first time, you didn't hate me." The silence lingered between them, the kind that wasn't empty but waiting. And in the far distance, deeper still within hell, something else stirred awake.